Chavo.
I'm talking about Bay from the Bay Area, man. I'm talking about Bayley. And before I get into how I feel about her, I'm gonna go ahead and say, man, I definitely feel like one, she's super underappreciated, and I'm gonna tell you why exactly in a second. But I got some accolades: WWE Raw Women's Champion, SmackDown Women's Champion, NXT Women's Champion, first ever Woman Tag Team Champion, Money in the Bank winner, first ever Triple Crown, first ever Grand Slam champion. And she was also a former double champ, of course, her and Sasha Banks when they was running through the pandemic. Now, with that being said, a lot of people, especially online, I see a lot of people, man, kind of being real fickle with Bayley because ever since she's come back after injury and realigned herself, well, I can't even say realigned, aligned herself with Dakota Kai and Io Sky to form Damage Control. A lot of people like, man, Bayley not really doing much. Bayley ain't wrestling. Bayley fell off. Bayley just a glorified manager and this that, and the third. And but here's what people don't understand. When Bayley first turned heel, that was such an out of nowhere moment, kind of like Britt Baker on the cruise ship. It was kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And people really didn't know what to make of it. And do you remember when she had that terrible ass Vicky Guerrero, Karen Bob haircut? And it was like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, it didn't make sense at first. And then, or just like that, beat Charlotte Flair, became champion again. And even though she didn't really fall into the heel gimmick right away, it took some time. I feel like once she started to find her stride, bro, she took off. To me, back when she was the Hugger was one of the best gimmicks going when it was working. Because I feel like WWE at that time, they had their female version of a John Cena. She was super over with the crowd, especially the kids, killing the merch, put on great matches. Bayley isn't somebody who I would be like, okay, Bayley is great at any one thing, but she's a five-tool player. I feel like she's not great at everything, but she's good at everything. I feel like she can do everything good or great depending on what it is. I feel like with her right now, her role in Damage Control, I feel like that's perfect because she's done everything you need to do. There's nothing she hasn't done in WWE. So I feel like her coming back, bringing back Io Sky, bringing back Dakota Kai until she got hurt, I feel like that was perfect because we talk about Charlotte Flair getting pushed down our throats. We bitched about John Cena getting pushed down our throats. We bitched about part timers coming back because we had nobody for the longest time that we felt on the main roster could carry the company legitimately by themselves. And then you get Bayley coming back, and she's putting over not only these two, but she had feuds with Shotzi and all these other upcoming women and stuff like that. And I feel like people kind of disregard everything she's did in the past because so much focus has been on Sasha. I'ma say it. So much focus has been on Becky. I'ma say it. So much focus has been on Charlotte. That I think people really don't realize Bayley that chick for real. You know what I'm saying? Like Bayley is truly that chick, part of one of the four horsewomen, and I feel like her, along with others, really changed the way WWE not only view women's wrestling, but how women's wrestlers presented. Because Bayley cute, she fine, but Bayley ain't the quote unquote stereotypical WWE diva. Bayley ain't, she ain't that. Bayley, does she cut the best promo? No, but she can get you to believe it. Anytime Bayley's in a match, I feel like, she has a chance to make that match great. Now, do it always turn out that way? No, but I feel like Bayley is definitely going to be, when it's all said and done, on a Mount Rushmore. And you can interchange it. I'm not saying that's a definite whatever, but you can't tell me that Bayley isn't one of the greatest to ever do it. And I feel like she's also kind of in that good hand role. Kind of like with Dolph Ziggler, how she's so good at making other people look good. And when she's in the ring, she makes it look so effortless. I think people don't truly understand just how talented in ring she truly is. But so I'm gonna say that's why for me, I think people are looking at what she's done or haven't done since she's come back, as compared to what she did when she first got called up. And then even in NXT is probably her best run. They were killing it down there in NXT. So to me, I feel like she's fine where she's at, but I do feel like she's underappreciated.